Tarkov Shooter 8 can be one of the most difficult quests in Escape from Tarkov, so let's take a look at some tips to make it a little easier. For Tarkov Shooter 8, you need to kill 3 PMCs, all in the same raid, specifically on the map Woods, and specifically using a bolt-action rifle. First, let's cover some of the weapon builds that I recommend. The first is the VPO 215. This is one of my favorite cheap bolt-action builds in the game. The gun feels really snappy, and it needs very few mods. The 366 AP ammo, which you should be running in it, hits super hard. The only downsides are that the 4-round mags can let you down a little, and the ammo has pretty low bullet velocity, making it pretty bad at range. Also, the AP ammo does start to let you down a little bit against higher tier armors, and there's not a step up from that ammo with the VPO. The tan SV98 that they added in patch 12.12.30 is probably my favorite middle of the road build. I personally find it very fun to use and very effective. While there are other really solid options out there, the DVL is one that comes to mind. I find that the SV98 has a really good balance of good MOA, solid ergo, and it's just really easy to mod, and it's very affordable. Most of the 7.62 by 5.4 rounds are good, even Tracer is decent. I would recommend, however, running S&B, which can be crafted for super cheap in the hideout, or BT, which you get off your scav runs all the time. With the nerf to PS, it's still good, but it no longer one-taps the thorax outside of something like 18 meters or so. So I personally prefer the other 2 rounds a little bit more. BS is also an absolutely insane round, but it's found in raid only, so I guess just run it if you have it. Personally, if I were doing Tarkov Shooter Part 8 again, I would run this tan SV98 build. The next build that we'll cover is the AXMC 338 Lapua. This bolt action is pretty rare, but if you can get your hands on it, it's absolutely insane. Any ammo in it will one-tap the thorax, and the FMJ and AP ammos shred basically every armor in the game. The gun is less accessible and more expensive to run, but it definitely makes the quest much easier if you can get your hands on one. Like I said earlier, there's tons of different bolt action builds that you can run. Just run whatever's most comfortable to you. I also like the DVL a lot, but like I said, I just wanted to cover sort of a low-end, mid-tier, and high-end build. And just to reiterate, if I were doing this quest again, I would most likely go with the tan SV98. I just find that it's an awesome middle-of-the-road option, and it's super effective. Now let's take a look at a few strategies that you can use to make Tarkov Shooter 8 a little bit easier. If you've made it to this point in the guide, a thumbs up would be really appreciated. That's what people on YouTube say, right? Seriously though, if you like the video, it really helps us small creators out if you want to give us a quick thumbs up, and it doesn't cost you anything. Let me know in the comments what you're thinking about the guide as well. I'd be curious to hear how helpful it is, and if there's anything that I missed or anything that I could do to improve guides in the future. I currently bucket these strategies into 3 different pillars, and I'm going to cover them right now. The first one is simply Shooter Born in Heaven. One good way to work on this quest is to stack it with another PvP quest, and Shooter Born in Heaven is perfect because bolt actions are most effective at longer ranges. So if you can get a PMC kill or 2 at range while you're going for Shooterborn, then you might be able to push for the remaining kills, or just get lucky and actually get 3 kills at range or something like that. You may also, just by nature of how many raids that you run trying to get Shooterborn done, have a raid where you run into 2 or 3 PMCs and take them out with your bolt action, so you're sort of passively working on both quests at the same time, and you're not trying to absolutely W key and force yourself into situations that get frustrating. This is a good segue into the second strategy because it's very similar, and this is just to work on the quest sort of semi-passively. What I mean by this is just run either a cheap or affordable, whatever you feel comfortable with, bolt action rifle, and spam the woods map over and over. Just work on other quests or look for loot, ruble up, and if as you're going through the map, one of the many raids that you run in this process, you run into a few PMCs and you take out 1 or 2 early on, then you can make that the raid that you go and push for your last kill for the quest. This sort of what I'm calling semi-passive strategy is actually what I use to complete the quest. And basically we're just going into woods raids and getting ready to shoot off flares to get some loot, and I was running bolt actions while we did it. I happened to kill 2 PMCs early on, and then I pushed and got a 3rd and 4th kill after that, and it just made getting the quest less frustrating because I wasn't really focused on I have to go push 3 PMCs. It was just like the opportunity arose and I took advantage of it in the moment. The last strat that I want to cover is basically just W key. Just run the best bolty that you can or whatever you're most comfortable running PvP with, and scan spawns early on, and then very quickly after that, if you don't have a chance to get a pick off spawn, then you just W key straight to Sawmill. Sawmill is probably the biggest place for PvP in woods. You could also go check the military camp where capturing outposts is done, because a lot of PMCs are going there this wipe as well. You can even bring a loud SVDS and run to Sawmill and just fire off shots to bait people. They may think that it's Sturman because everyone knows that he fires off a loud SVDS, and that could draw people into the Sawmill. Keep in mind that it's become a pretty common strategy lately, so people may be aware of the bait, but hey, they might come anyway, and if they aren't aware of the bait and they need Sturman quests, or they're just kind of curious about what's going on, it may still be effective in getting people to come to the Sawmill. Lastly, a lot of people say that the hardest part about this quest is just finding 3 PMCs on woods in one raid in the first place. And while that's usually a little tongue-in-cheek, it does have some truth to it, so here's some ways to address that. First, all of the strategies that I just covered address this issue in their own way. I sort of built this issue into my strategies for working on Tarkov Shooter 8. Basically, if you're stacking quests and running woods a lot, you're taking into account that some of your raids are not going to be PvP heavy raids, and that's okay. You're sort of in for the long haul. Also, with the W key strat, if you're bringing in an SVDS, that's sort of helping alleviate the issue of finding 3 PMCs on woods, because you're trying to get people to come to that area by baiting them with the loud SVDS. Another thing that helps with this issue is simply trying to get to the quest as fast as possible. This just ensures that you are trying the quest when the player count is as high as possible. Now, I know that it's not always feasible to get to this quest quickly. It took me a little longer than I wanted to this wipe to do it, and I think that's okay. We're like 5 months into the current wipe when I'm shooting this video, and I'm honestly getting a lot of PvP still on woods. I think part of that comes down to my last recommendation, which is to simply open up your servers. If you are not on auto, try switching to that while you work on this quest. Or if you are on auto, maybe try to bounce around your servers a little bit more and try to find more populated ones. I personally play on auto, and I find that my raids are still relatively busy, even pretty late into the wipe. If you're working on PvP quests, while you might deal with other issues that come up with auto servers, like possibly more gamers, so to speak, you are also probably more likely to get more populated raids. When I got Tarkov Shooter 8 done this wipe, I happened to get it done on my first try. It was super lucky, but the raid was really fun, and I actually ended up getting 4 PMCs and getting out with a ton of loot. I was doing the semi-passive strategy that I talked about early on, and I got 2 PMCs early in the raid. After that, I decided I needed to capitalize. Hopefully this gameplay helps illustrate what I just covered. A lot of action over towards like
lumber,
Sawmill and checkpoint. Yeah, lumber and checkpoint area. I don't know. I thought about shooting it out like so it lands in the road like it did that one time. Oh, there's somebody up here. Oh no. You should be dead.
He's not. He's running left to right.
How did he not die? That was a PMC.
You shot him right in the face.
Twice.
I'm dead. Dude. Literally, how did that guy kill me? .762 LPS. Shots to the arm. get him that time?
Yeah, I don't know if there was more than one though.
Oh, that's fucking annoying.
I did get two. I killed the first guy. I gotta push to try to get
nice.
another kill, dude.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go push towards Sawmill. Try to come back for your stuff.
Send it.
I don't know if there was a third though. You said he was moving left to right. The guy that I killed would have been right to
No,
left.
that was the second guy you got.
Okay.
It was the guy that killed me. Yeah. You could always use the flare. Use that to get your third.
True.
I've got plenty of them, so I'm not sweating if you use it without me.
Actually, I can't because it's coming in right now.
Oh, wow.
Oh. There's a guy up here shooting at me. Oh shit, that shot came from over here. No, it didn't. It was the same guy. What is this guy, dude? Was a scab anyway.
Was it?
Yeah.
I was like, how the fuck's this guy still alive? Jesus Christ.
What's the fucking dude that was shooting at me? I'm in a painfully obvious spot. Fuck. Where'd that shot come from? Does this guy keep fucking hitting me, dude?
It's the fourth time he shot you.
Yep. He's hit thorax every fucking time too, and I just don't know where he fucking is. Ooh, there we go.
You found him?
I found his, I saw his tracer. He's zeroed my gazelle armor. Saw his tracer, he was up on the hill behind me. Get hit again though. Fuck man. Guy's using an M62 and he's probably just laying in a fucking bush. I can't find him. just got hit by a scav up here. It's here. There's a fucking PMC right down here somewhere. I hear him. Fucking heard him get shot multiple times. It's a fucking player scav again.
Is he getting shot or what?
Got it.
Nice.
Fuck yeah, dude. That was my first try.
Good shit. Hell yeah.
I have no fucking armor.
Go get his.
Yeah, I gotta try to loot him. There were 3 shots down here, though. I'll listen for a second.
Fuck yeah, dude.
Holy shit, dude. I can't believe I just did that. Oh, he was up there. He climbed up the rock. Oh, I hear somebody.
Yep. No.
Hey, my gun jam, please.
Wow. Good fucking stuff, dude.
Jesus Christ.
My gun jam, please.
What's quest elimination? What the hell is that one? Tarkov Shooter?
You probably had the operational. Kill X PMCs, yeah.
Oh, kill 4 PMCs. That was the first. I just accepted that.
Wow, dude. Hell of a raid for you, huh?
Jesus Christ, dude. Oh my god, do you have armor? Nope, not even worth. Oh my god, dude, are you kidding me?
My gun jammed while I was trying to shoot you. Please, no.
Yeah, please, no.
Oh my god. The ball's on some people.
I know, right? Nope.
So hopefully he's got something for you.
Yeah, that'd be great. It's out of painkillers, too. No, don't fall off.
There's 2 bodies up here.
Oh my god. Anyone have a backpack? Nope. Let's see if there's anything I care about. Actually, I don't care that much about most of this. That I want. That I want. That I want. Ideally that.
Just run it. Just use it now. Then you don't have to carry it. You need it anyway. Oh, that fucking, that thing sells for 80k. That ratchet thing.
Yeah, I know. Wait. What ammo was he using? Probably LPS, right? PS and BT. I mean, it's good ammo, but I don't have space for it. Search this guy. Oh, he's got a backpack. Hell yeah.
Where's your backpack at?
I dropped it all the way on the other side of the fucking map.
Jesus.
No fucking shit, dude. I like literally dropped it in that fight with those 2 guys earlier, and then I just never got a chance to go get it back. Yeah.
Mm.
Oh my god, don't need that. I do need to eat this. BT's okay ammo, but I got a bunch. Put that on there. That's not worth that much. Want that. Don't need that. Want that. Ammo 855, almost empty. Don't care about that. Don't care about that. Don't care about that. Okay. What's this? That. Okay. Go back to this guy, because he had a raptor thing that I can put on that.
Let's say you just put it on your SV98 if you're trying to get those kills.
True. I'm gonna try to reset now, actually.
Yeah, I can't say I blame you on that one. Look at all this carnage you're just leaving in your wake.
I know, dude.
It's gonna be a fucking nice and juicy raid for you.
Yeah, this guy was using fucking garbage ammo. I'll just keep using this. Yeah, if I get out, it'll be juicy. Let's hit an L1. An SJ6. Somebody? I do. Like to avoid confrontation.
Yeah, had enough of it.
I'm a very peaceful PMC.
I tell that to the 4 guys you murdered.
Yeah. Yeah, still can't tell if this is fucking open. That's okay. I'll just run down the edge of the map. I love the people that beg for their life after, like the guy the other day with me in Warpig who was like, I'm out of ammo, stop. And it's like, dude, you just fucking like unloaded 90 rounds at us, bro. Like,
Yeah. You don't get to call it quits now that you're not gonna win.
yeah, dude. Like, that's not how this works. Let's fucking go, dude.